Hey girls, we got something. Come here. Let's go.
What is it, Daddy? It's a card.
Kumu Ulu box contents. So contents is what's inside. You ready?
Yeah. Breadfruit.
Oh, you're good. Think so?
Yeah.
Think so? Oh, this is a. Oh, look at that.
Whoa.
So,
Dad.
we're gonna cook with this tomorrow. So we got the regular ulu. This is the ripe ulu, skin on. And we got some chocolate mousse. Tuck it in like that. So when you gotta wipe your hands, you just pick it up.
It's like a towel thing from.
Exactly.
Like that.
Okay, what's the difference?
This one's a little stronger, and this one's a little sweeter.
Aloha kako. I'm Chef Mark Noguchi of Pili Group and Chef Hawai'i. And we just got our Kumu Ulu kits. And I wanted to show you something that we make in our family, a quick and easy recipe with ulu. But speaking of family, I'm missing my daughters. Where's Eleanor? And Aki. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So let's get cranking. Well, what do you think? What's that?
Ulu.
Okay. Frankie, what do we make with ulu?
French fry ulu.
That's right, that's right. So one of the first things that we do is a little kitchen hack is whenever you go to put a cutting board down to cut, you always want to put down a towel underneath. And Eleanor, why do I put a towel under the cutting board?
So the cutting board will not slip.
OSHA would approve. All right, so first off, we're gonna make some ulu fries. One thing that I've learned in my experience is that, you know, whether it's a potato or a taro or ulu, they can all translate into the similar dishes, but how we get there is a little bit different. In this case, most of us don't like to set up a deep fryer and just go to town, so we're gonna bake them. We're also gonna learn how to process it so that it comes out as crispy as possible in an oven. What we got first, we got a pot of boiling water with 2 quarts in it. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of salt. I'm just using regular kosher salt. You wanna do it? Half teaspoon of baking soda. And what baking soda is gonna do, go ahead, honey. Nice to have teaspoon. Baking soda is gonna change our pH level, okay? It's gonna create a more alkaline environment. And what an alkaline environment does, if you notice, it's gonna bubble a little bit, all the way. Atta girl. What an alkaline environment does is it breaks down pectin. Pectin, science hats, science hats, science hats. Pectin is like the glue. So if when you look at a piece of vegetable or like this ulu here, it's made up of all these tiny little, all these cells. Pectin is what holds all the cells together. We want the cells to break down so that we can create almost like a very thin layer, what would look like mashed potato or mashed ulu, and that helps us get a crunchier fry. And who loves crunchy French fries? Yeah, just like that. All right, so we got our baking soda, we got our salt. We're gonna cut our part cooked ulu into these thick wedges. Like so. We're gonna take about 1 pound. In this case, we're gonna use, this is our ripe ulu, okay? We also carry a mature variety. The mature, it's actually, oh, why don't we let our girls try? All right. Science hats. Okay. So ladies, smell this one real quick. Okay. Now smell these 2. Okay. Frankie, smell that one. What do you think of this one?
It smells like sweet potato.
Okay. And what about that one?
And this one smells like regular ulu.
All right. Cool. Good. Good job. That's how you use your senses. How about let's feel it?
Squishy.
Exactly. So this is what we call mature ulu, okay? And this one on this one on this side is the ripe. So mature is what we use for our savory applications, our French fries. You know, you can grate it for like ulu cakes, you know, with sausage or your ground deer or whatever you want. And then over here on this side, this is the ripe. The ripe one is used for, it can be used for baking. It's great with bread. So right now, we've had our ulu boiling in this salted alkaline water for about 10 minutes. I'm gonna take it out. Frankie, you wanna take out the other one? Here, go ahead and get that. So if you can see, the ulu actually looks a little bit different now. You can tell by the color change. This was the same thing. What happened, like we talked about, the pectin has broken down. It's gonna be a little bit soft on the outside. Eleanor, what I'd like you to do is to lightly take your fork and drag it across and make some lines, okay? Okay, all of them, perfect. This one. And these are all things that you can do with your kids at home. You know, you start simple and you gradually build up to it. Okay, after that one, let your sister do the rest. Hand her the fork. After we've par cooked it, and it's in this thick wedge, we're gonna cut it one more time into what is now more of a French fry shape. Yep. What's that? Nothing. All right. Okay, we're gonna give. Yeah, sure. Yup, you better believe it. Nice and high. Drizzle, drizzle, drizzle. Get some height on there, girl. Make it rain. All right. Beautiful, this corner. We want a nice environment with some good fat to make those ulus crispy. So in this, we're gonna get it into a 500 degree oven. You're gonna hit that timer for 15 minutes, we're gonna check it. So we've got it going about 10 minutes. And here we go. So we got one side right now, nice and golden brown. We're gonna take our spatula and we're gonna flip them. Okay? Can you do that? Back inside, 10 more minutes. I'm hungry. It's about dinner time, yeah? We're getting close. It's about dinner time. What do you want for dinner?
Ulu French fries.
Really? Well, what else with it?
Rice.
Ulu French fries, spoken like a true local girl. Yeah. But remember, we've tried batches of ulu fries that weren't so good. Yeah, Daddy had to go through a bunch. Yeah.
Mahalo for watching. Thank you.
Absolutely, gang. Mahalo for your time. If you want to check us out and you want to know more, you can come see us on Instagram at Hawai'i ulu.coop. Take care.